I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game or even the courage. We live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy high. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's the run with Hunt. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's swung out to Hunt, and he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. Raymond going to return it. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. from the gun. It's Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
In punt formation for the Chiefs.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
27-yard line.
Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Small. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
180! Going out. We're good. We're good.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
The tight end Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that. all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
Hey, 43. First down throw. Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyren Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Short throw caught by the tight end, Gray. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's the Pro Bowl corner, Denzel Ward. He gets 3. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Lions.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame you. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Now, right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
Toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. Oh, a loose football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On second down, Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down. On the ground, this is Gibbs. Strong running there. Inside for 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
From 29. Here's second and 1. To throw is Goff. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Isaac Toussaint. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Lions will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. He's still on his feet. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs get back in it. It is 21-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Malik Raymond to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And this tackle there, he pushes forward and will give him 4 yards. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 31, here is second and 5. To throw is Goff. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Lions first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They go with the rookie out of Ohio State, Quinshon Judkins. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike. This is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more a running back than they are tight end.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2nd and 7. Don to throw. This one caught at the 4. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket, he'll tuck it and take off.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. Tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Mahomes to Rice for a big play. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's to Gray, open on the left side. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Easy.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he will score. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Brent, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Put him up and down just shy of the 40. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Matt Araiza in punt formation for the Chiefs.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. To throw on first down. That's right side and into the hands of Taslam. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. A run here with Gibbs. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Moving left. Now he'll run it.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
We go. What's that?
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 25, here's second and 9. Again, it's Judkins. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Detroit.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They hand it to Gibbs. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Ashton Jelani that time, able to bring him down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 6. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball comes out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Laporta in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 7 at the Chiefs' 40.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
What?
On the handoff, this is good. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Third and a yard. Here's Judkins now as we begin the fourth quarter. And yes, that'll get it. First down, marked at the 30. A good run to keep this drive going.
And the Lions first down.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. What's that?
They'll run it with Judkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Yellow. Hero 15.
First down throw. Mahomes. Rice open. He's got it.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the 4th quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
I'm a direction to write about. Did too much damage to type them out. But I'm gonna wait for that.
We go tonight.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Yellow. 15, 180.
Mahomes on 1st down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Graham. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And really the story of the day for this offense, Mike, is it's just been far too many self-inflicted wounds. You're not going to overcome being reckless with the ball, inconsistent with the passing game, and beat teams in the NFL. It's just not going to happen, and the bad day at the office just continues.
Starts with a run by Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Cut. 180. Cut.
They run it once more with Judkins. They finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 19-yard line.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, it's Judkins. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him, but wound up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They will take a knee here. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The Lions will put this ball away. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll go down to a knee. So a win for the visitors, the Lions, and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, good night from Kansas City.